I was wrapping up college, kind of lost, and trying to find my way a little bit. So I sought some guidance from a psychic. And I told Mom, and Mom loved the idea of going to a psychic. And it was really kind of mind-blowing, to be honest. She shared some things about my past that happened to be spot on. The woman let us take notes. We could write them all out. And I asked Mom to see her notes, and she said no. And I asked her why, and I asked her what the woman said, and she said she wouldn't tell me. She said, I just don't want to talk about it. It's too negative. Those were her words. So that made me think that there was something very ominous mentioned in that conversation. Later on, it became very clear to me that she had warned Mom about Jesse.
I have to talk to you about something.
Okay. It was not long after, she said, she had just named me the sole beneficiary of an accidental death life insurance policy.
I'm afraid he might do something.
I knew she had several. You know, she had a heart attack policy, she had a cancer policy, but this one was the only policy that covered her murder and did not name my brother as a beneficiary.
Mom, that's crazy. I'm sure he's not. I don't know.
I can't even imagine having that conversation with one of my kids. I could see she was sad. She was kind of just facing a reality she thought could very well happen. It was clear how fearful she was of him.
I'm just overthinking.
But as she's telling me this, I'm in complete denial. I had no clue. I had no way of knowing or truly believing how bad things could get. Mom did, but I didn't.
Hey, don't worry. Nothing is gonna happen.
September 25th, 2007 was kind of just like any other day. I was at work. The first phone call I received was from Mom.
Hi, Mom.
She wanted to know when I was gonna be home.
Is everything okay?
I had a date. I told her it would be some time before I was able to head back. And she said fine and hung up. I felt off. I felt there was something going on at home. Not long after we hung up, I got a call from Jesse.
Hi, Jesse.
His voice was tense as well, and he wanted to know when I would be home too.
I don't know. I'm not going to be home until after 10. I'm going on a date.
Their phone calls were so close together, I got the vibe that this was just not a good evening for both of them. But this wasn't that rare, you know? I would get these phone calls occasionally where I would be needed. And most of the time I would drop what I was doing and come. Other times I couldn't, and this was one of those evenings. Fast forward about an hour or two, I'm on the date, and although I probably wouldn't normally pick up the phone, I think the previous conversations I had with Mom and Jesse had left a pit in my stomach. And so when Mom called me again next, I picked up.
I'm sorry, I have to take this.
Yeah.
Mom?
She wanted to know when I would be home. I told her it would be some time still. I asked her if everything was okay. She said fine. Again, I said okay, bye.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's just family stuff. So, where were we?
Within a few minutes of getting off the phone with Mom, Jesse was calling me again.
Jesse, I can't talk right now.
I can remember his voice. It was so tense at that time and instantly very gruff. What are you doing? What are you up to? And I told him I was on a date.
No, I'm still out.
Well, let me know when you're on your way home. And that was our conversation. Basically, he hung up on me. And that was the moment I knew very clearly something was absolutely wrong. I tried to focus on my date, but I could not ignore the nagging sensation that something was wrong.
I think I have to go.
I left my date, and I started home with this big pit in my stomach. So I called home.
Come on, Mom, where are you?
And Mom did not pick up. And that was kind of weird, especially since it was like 10 o'clock at night. So I called Jesse. Hey, Mom is not picking up. This is very weird.
Jesse, do you know where Mom is?
And at that point, Jesse told me not to go home. I was like, what are you talking about? Of course I'm going home. It's 10 o'clock at night. Just don't go home. And he hung up. So I called him back again, and he said, I told you, don't go home. And I said, why, Jesse? Come on, like, enough. And he said, I killed Mom. And I think I remember screaming and saying, no, you didn't. I told him to shut up. I told him not to lie to me. And he said, no, I killed Mom. And he hung up and he turned off his phone. I thought to myself, you can go home and see if he's lying. You can call 911 and report it. And that's what I did.
Did he say how he did it?
No, I don't know if it's true. I'm gonna be there in 1 minute.
Well, I would suggest not going in if he's done that.
It was more of a possibility for him to tell me a sick joke like that on the phone, because that had happened millions of times, right? Just to see a reaction, you know? So I think that I just thought, no, not possible.
I'm hoping to God he was lying. I'm sorry if he was. He might have lied. I don't know.
I was on the phone still with the 911 operator as I went into the house.
I'm here. Hello? Oh!
Yes, please.
I looked to my left into the kitchen, which was her favorite room, and that's where I found her. She was lying on the ground in a very large pool of blood.
Ma'am, what's going on there?
There's a knife sticking in her neck and she's dead on the...
Okay, I've got deputies from the fire department on their way.
Oh my God! Oh my God!